Okay, so it's a beautiful morning with beautiful concept, which I would say that this came in my mind last night. In fact, long back, and I wanted to present this in this forum. So today, basically, the topic is all about the life skills learning from animals. We have so many things in the nature to learn, to explore, to understand, and to apply in our lives. And when I was presenting this, when I was preparing this, I was able to connect the characteristics or the abilities or the leadership qualities of different animals. Let's see. Let's start with the animals and the birds as well, I would say. I have included one bird as well. All right. So the first one, which is my favorite, is eagle. It has many qualities to introduce these qualities in our lives. So let's talk about eagle. And before I start anything, I'll play a video. Just bear with me. I'll again share the presentation with the audio. And we can see that the life of eagle is really tough, but still how beautifully she really lives this life. I'm playing a video. Let's watch this video to learn something from eagle.
नाखून और चोंच को तोड़ लेता है। तो दोस्तों 40 साल की उम्र आते आते बाज की लंबी क्यों
Playing it
70 साल
again.
की उम्र तक जिंदा रहने वाला बाज 40 साल की उम्र में ही अपने पंख नाखून और चोंच को तोड़ लेता है। तो दोस्तों 40 साल की उम्र आते आते बाज की लंबी चोंच टेढ़ी हो जाती है, पंख इतना भारी हो जाता है कि वो उड़ने के लायक नहीं रहता है और पंजों के नाखून जरूरत से ज्यादा बड़े हो जाते हैं जो किसी काम के नहीं रहते। इस हालत में बाज के पास दो ऑप्शन होते हैं, या तो वो भूख से तड़प तड़प के मर जाए या फिर अपने जीवन के सबसे दर्दनाक पहलू को पार करे। बाज जीने की चाहत में पत्थरों पे मार मार के अपनी चोंच को तोड़ लेता है और चट्टानों पे रगड़ के अपने नाखूनों को भी तोड़ देता है। लगभग 6 महीने के बाद चोंच और नाखून तो नए आ जाते हैं, लेकिन अभी भी पंख उड़ने में साथ नहीं देता और ऐसे में वो अपनी उन पंखों को भी उखाड़ फेंकता है जो कि उड़ने में साथ नहीं देता। इतना दर्द सहन करने के बाद ये बाज अपनी नई चोंच, नई नाखून और नए पंखों के साथ फिर से शिकार पे निकलता है और 70 सालों तक जीता है। आखिर क्यों 70 साल की उम्र तक जिंदा रहने वाला बाज 40 साल की उम्र में ही अपने पंख, नाखून और चोंच को तोड़ लेता है। तो दोस्तों 40 साल की उम्र आते आते बाज की लंबी चोंच टेढ़ी हो जाती है, पंख इतना भारी हो जाता है कि वो उड़ने के लायक नहीं रहता है और पंजों के नाखून जरूरत से ज्यादा बड़े हो जाते हैं जो किसी काम के नहीं रहते। इस हालत में बाज के पास दो ऑप्शन होते हैं, या तो वो भूख से तड़प तड़प के मर जाए या फिर अपने जीवन के सबसे दर्दनाक पहलू को पार करे। बाज जीने की चाहत में पत्थरों पे मार मार के अपनी चोंच को तोड़ लेता है और चट्टानों पे रगड़ के अपने नाखूनों को भी तोड़ देता है। लगभग 6 महीने के बाद चोंच और नाखून तो नए आ जाते हैं, लेकिन अभी भी पंख उड़ने में साथ नहीं देता और ऐसे में वो अपनी उन पंखों को भी उखाड़ फेंकता है जो कि उड़ने में साथ नहीं देता। इतना दर्द सहन करने के बाद ये बाज अपनी नई चोंच, नई नाखून और नए पंखों के साथ फिर से शिकार पे निकलता है और 70 सालों तक जीता है। आखिर क्यों 70 साल की उम्र तक जिंदा रहने वाला बाज 40 साल की उम्र में ही अपने पंख, नाखून और चोंच को तोड़ लेता है। तो दोस्तों 40 साल की उम्र आते आते बाज की लंबी चोंच टेढ़ी हो जाती है, पंख इतना भारी हो जाता है कि वो उड़ने के लायक नहीं रहता है और पंजों के नाखून जरूरत से ज्यादा बड़े हो।
Okay. This is something which is a story which I wanted to play, that how eagle faces the challenges. He has two choices, either to die or to fight, but he actually choose to fight to live longer. So this is the nature. I mean, the this is the nature of eagle, which has been created by God. I would say that, and he goes through such a painful phase of life to survive. So we can see that what are different qualities which we can learn and which we can apply from this bird. Eagles fly alone at a high altitude. Basically, eagles fly only with eagles. They never fly with any sparrows. You might have heard one phrase, it's a proverb: birds of a feather flock together. So no other bird goes to the height of the eagle, and he always flies with eagles only. So what are we learning from this? That we really need to, find out the company of our, it's a good company, like positive people find positive people. I would say that. So we really have that high vision. We can also, find out such frequencies of people with high altitude, high vision, high thought process. Therefore, the eagle is famous for. The second quality is eagles have strong vision, which focuses up to 5 kilometers from the air when an eagle sits prey, even a rodent from this distance. So from this, I would say that, and he narrows his focus on it and sets out to get it. If you will observe any of the videos of eagle, even on YouTube, you will find that just zoom the eye of a eagle. You can take a picture, or you can actually see those pictures on YouTube, and you can see the and zoom the eye of a of an eagle. It actually works like a lens which is there in our camera. So it has such a strong vision and a very focused vision. When you will see his eye, he opens and he shuts his eye just like a camera. We also have a shutter in front of camera whenever we click anything by a professional camera. So the eyes are exactly like that. Eagles have very strong vision. So have a vision, in fact. Remain focused no matter what the obstacle, and you will succeed. This is a learning lesson. The, okay, just bear with me. The third one is eagles do not eat dead things. He feeds on fresh prey. Vulture eat dead animals, but not eagles. So the lesson is steer clear of outdated and old information. Do your research well always. So therefore, we say nowadays we need to be updated in every area of life. We need to be updated. We need to walk with time so that, people can accept, society can accept, we should accept. In fact, in every area, we can grow. The idea is growth. So the third is that we should update ourselves. Okay. Um, this we have seen in the video when the eagle was actually, you know, uh, breaking what we can say that the nails for survival. So this is the eagle is the only bird that loves a storm. When clouds gather, the eagles get excited. The eagle uses the wings of the storm and rise, and it is pushed up higher. So whenever any storm which comes in our life, sometimes we go down, but this is the only bird which during the storm goes more higher, pushes up more and more. Once it finds the wing of the storm, the eagle stops flapping and uses the pressure of the raging, storm to soar the clouds and glide. So imagine that this bird challenges the storm. This gives the eagle an opportunity to rest its wings. In the meantime, all other birds hide in their leaves and branches of the tree. We can use the storms of our lives, obstacles, trouble, etc., to rise to greater heights. So achievers relish achievers and use them profitably. This is another learning. So whether in private life or in business, one should test commitment of people intended for partnership. So this is another lesson. This is my favorite. So I really have explored a lot about eagle. In fact, this is also less, I would say. The eagle tests before it trusts. So when a female eagle meets a male and they want to mate, she flies down to earth with a male pursuing her, and she picks a twig. She flies back into the air with a male still pursuing her. Once she has reached a height high enough for her, she lets the twig fall to the ground and watches as it is falls. The male chases after a twig. So she really tests male before she goes to the next step. And in fact, the faster it falls, the faster he chases until he reaches it. So basically, she tests the capability. Is that male eagle actually matches to my frequency, matches to my thought process? I would say. The female eagle grabs the twig and flies to a much higher altitude, pursued by the male until she perceives it high enough and then drops the twig for a male to chase. This goes on for hours, with the height increasing until the female eagle is assured that the male eagle has mastered the art of picking the twig, which shows commitment. Then only then will she allow him to mate with her. Wow. We are not only males or not only females, we really should test people before we trust. Testing doesn't mean anything, uh, anything what we can say in the wrong sense. Testing can be in the right sense. If you really want to do any partnership with any of the persons for business, or we want to do job, or we want to get into relationship, we really need to test other person. We should have that eye to, understand other person frequency. Another learning from eagle is she prepares herself for training. So when about to lay eggs, the female and male eagle identify a place very high on a cliff where no predators can reach. It's a safety. The male flies to earth and at first picks thorns and lays them on crevice of the cliff, then flies to earth again to collect wings, which he lays in the intended nest. Then he picks thorns and lays them on top of the twigs. So on them, he lays soft grass covering the thorns and then picks rocks to put on the grass. So when this first layering is complete, the male eagle runs back to the earth and picks more thorns, grass, and rocks and lays them on the top of the thorns and plucks his feathers to complete the nest. So these parents are also protective like our parents. The thorns are the outside of the nest protected from possible intruders. Both male and female eagles participate in raising the eagle family. How nice. Such a united, such a effortful, I would say, nest they prepare. So the people who love in your life or us, do not let us languish in sloth, but push us hard to grow and prosper. These are the people who really need to admire in our life. They really push us to the heights where we can fly more high. Even in their seemingly bad actions, they have good intentions for us. Okay, so the last, which I have mentioned here, eagle grows old, his feather becomes weak and cannot take him as fast as he should. When he feels weak and about to die, he retires to a place far away in the rocks. While there, he plucks out every feather on his body until he completely bare. He stays in the hiding place until he has grown new feathers, then he can come out. So we occasionally need to shed off old habits and items that burden us, add on value to our lives. This is the lesson from the eagle. There are some religious aspects also, which I was finding that eagle is a powerful symbol in the Bible as well. It represents the God's power, protection, and sovereignty. So in Christianity or in Christ, they believe more on Holy Spirit. So this is all about faith, belief, wisdom, vision, by God's power. It's a caring attitude of a mother eagle, or we can say the family, as we have seen. It also represents the supremacy and ability to withstand storms, reflects God's hard work. Soaring to new heights, as we have seen in the first slide, that the altitude is very high. It is the only bird which flies very, very high. This is basically the empowerment for believers who believe in God. Their vision should be, high, that, and their belief and faith should be very strong. Okay, another one is lion. So these are some of the lessons from lion. Perseverance in the face of adversity, the power of fearlessness, I would say. And whenever we see lion, we always feel courage, a lot of courage. And the best part is they always work together as a team, not separately. And they know their strengths and weaknesses, patience is high, benefits of rest and relaxation, value of communication. How do they communicate with each other when they are in the group? In Believe me, I mean, there are many channels who shows about animals and their habits, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Embracing change and adoption, respecting the circle of life. In fact, there are more. I'm just going through the headings. Perseverance, as I said, in the face of adversity. They really face a lot of challenges as it is the king of the jungle, from hunting for food to protecting their territory. And just give me a minute. They do not give up in the face of adversity. This is the best part of it. And they do not giving up on their goals and dreams. So we really need to learn this. Many times in obstacles, we actually give up, and we give up on our dreams. The second is power of fearlessness. He continuously walking on the path of his vision or goal. He's not afraid to take risk to achieve their objectives. Therefore, they achieve whatever they want to achieve in the jungle. The importance of leadership. They are natural leaders, and they protect their pride, lead their pack, and set the tone for the group. So they have communities and families, and they have leadership qualities, working together as a team. They know the importance of working as a team. Even they collaborate by sound. They really talk. In fact, they can only produce sounds, growling, roaring. They can produce sounds. They collaborate, communicate, and support each other to achieve a common goal. Another one is they knowing your strength and weakness. So we all should know our strength and weakness. There's a beautiful thing which is in, if you might have heard, which is SWOT analysis, SWOT. S is strength, W is weakness, O is opportunity, and T is threat. We should know all these areas of our life to achieve more in life. Okay, they also are very patient when they want to, pray. When they really want to, they see their opportunity of what we can say, finding food for themselves. So they are very, they have a lot of patience. They don't rush into the situation. Another thing is the benefits of resting and relaxation. They sleep for 20 hours a day. We have only 24 hours. However, he is the king of jungle. He actually sleeps for 20 hours a day. It means that we are also busy in our lives, but then rest and relaxation is equally important. Enough sleep, enough, the proper eating, which is required. Value of communication, as I said, that they also communicate through their body language and sounds, I would say. So verbal and non-verbal, both communication are wonderful. Embracing change and adoption. So they adapt to changes in their surroundings. Most of the lions are into South Africa. So they change themselves as per the surroundings. They adjust, their adjusting power are good. When they want to adjust for their hunting strategies or moving into a new territory, they actually adjust. Another thing is respecting the circle of life. So they know that they know that they have to survive only on they can only survive through hunting. So they really respect the life circle. Just give me a minute, please. Sorry. Okay.
And
This is a
now
video
it's
of
time for some
lion.
more
I've learned
amazing
few more things which
animals.
I want to share
Number
with you.
333, the amazing African lion. Ah, good morning, or is it good afternoon?
Who cares? I'm lying down anyway. Oh, that was tiring.
This is the African lion, king of the jungle, which is odd because they don't live in jungles.
Huh?
Today you can find lions in a small region of India, but mostly in Africa, in a few places south of the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, king of the desert doesn't sound quite so good.
Lions are the only cats to live together in big family groups called prides.
Hank! Hank!
What?
Watch the kids. I'm going to work.
Keep your tail on.
Most of the pride is made up of lionesses. They do most of the hunting. Lionesses are excellent stealth predators and very loving mums.
Mom, when I grow up, I want to be a cub reporter.
He's definitely your son.
Stop being so catty.
And what does the male lion do? He has a big hairy mane and that.
I guess you could say I have the raw talent.
Phew, yes, the roar is very important, warning off other lions in their territory, and it keeps everyone together. Where did everybody go? Did you know that lions love fast food?
Don't forget the fries.
They might be big, ferocious pussycat predators, but the African lion is undoubtedly an amazing animal.
These are some more facts of the lion. Okay, there are some religious aspect as well. Narasimha, the Hindu god, incarnation of God Vishnu. So this is which is given in the Hindu mythology. It also represents Jesus' resurrection, because lions were believed to sleep with open eyes, a comparison with Christ in the tomb. So it was like, Christ as a king. And guardians and protectors in Hindu and Buddhist mythology, lions are revered as guardians and protectors. They're often depicted as the mounts of deities such as goddess Durga, which is depicted riding a lion, symbolizing their ferocity and protective nature. So this is also another animal. So the third one, I'll start with the ant. This is also one of my favorite. Ants not only teach us to be brave and overcome little diversions in our journey, but also many things. The first is the unity and teamwork. They really work in a team. I'll play one video for teamwork. They never give up. When the ant is heading somewhere, even if you put a rock in front of it, you put a piece of a sugar, or you put anything, they will walk, they will walk, they will walk. They never give up. Similar to this, life will throw all kind of obstacles. When you want to reach your goal, please don't give up. All right. Planning and organization. Ant collect food in summer, as there will be no food in winter. Just imagine the planning, and they never stop. They plan for their scarcity well ahead and rest during winters with no worries. We humans too must make efficient plans in order to reach our targets. When you don't plan for the future, you often get stuck along the way. And in fact, when there was a voting which was going on in our country, I have seen some parties lost some votes. I'm not taking the names right now. However, there are many parties who have started their preparation for the next election. And there are many parties who are still sitting. Oh, we lost. So see how it is important to plan and to work upon it. The fourth one is adaptability. Our ants are found everywhere from home to forest. And ants know where to search for resources and adapt themselves to their surroundings. Just like lion, they also adapt as per the surroundings. This teaches us that life will take us to many places. We'll meet new people, new friends. Not every place will be within our comfort zone. And thus, we must aim to adapt ourselves to the surroundings. Just like ants, adapt yourself to a situation and plan to overcome your obstacles. Never give up. Okay, spirit of sharing. The ants share everything they get. They never eat anything alone. They show great interest in sharing. So if we find something immediately, we try to best to hoard in a secret place, unreachable to anybody. So this is basically for sharing. They have amazing skills of sharing, amazing sense of discipline. They are really, really wonderful in discipline. And another thing is they take actions in time. The active nature of ants attracted Solomon very much. I mean, they really find food, or they really take every action on time. They are tireless. They are working tirelessly. To be tirelessly implies never slacking or stopping. This is a very classical attribute of the ant. They are persistent. Whenever an obstacle is placed in the front of ants, they don't stop. Ants have incredible speed. Ants are great planners. And ants are strong and hardworking. This is a beautiful video of unity and teamwork. I just want to play this. The teamwork. There's so much to learn. Okay, the next, my favorite one is maybe yours also. Elephant. Alrighty. So this is again, many of the animals I have found that they are very united. They're more united than human beings. So another one is again, elephant, togetherness and unity. They also represents themselves in unity and harmony. For us human beings in today's fast-paced world, we often forget to spend quality time with our friends and families. They display elephants, however, they display great responsibility. They roam together to protect each other, even against predators. So this is something, group safety is also there. They keep a watchful eye on their surroundings. They are very, and they really enjoy that group or togetherness. All right, the next one is expressive and communicative. And they have direct ways of communicating with each other. They can sense the vibration of each other's trumpets from a long distance. And by traveling in the direction of the sound, which could be coming as far as from 10 kilometers, how the senses are so strong. They actually connect to their family members, even they are very far from each other. So by being attentive listeners, they acknowledge each other's needs and emotions. They are good listeners. They are good communicatives. They are more expressive. Okay, emotional bonds and respect. Wonderful. Just like human families, elephants also spend their entire life with the same herd of for decades, forming enduring relationships. So this is about, bonding, nurturing their younger ones. So in the wild, elephants are unlikely to have more than 4 children in their entire lifespan. It is from the age of 14 that female elephant can begin giving birth to their offsprings. The gestation period of Asian elements ranges from 18 to 22 months. So just imagine how they are also nurturing the kids like our parents nurture us, sorry. Loyalty and reliability. Loyalty is seen in every aspect of elephant's life. And reliability, elephants build a deep trust and an environment of reliability among their family members. Slow and steady wins the race. They walk very slowly. Elephants are capable of traveling great vast distance, moving slowly but steadily. So we also have seen one story in the when we were kids, like tortoise and rabbit. So better we should slow and study ourselves in many situations, and then it goes long. Sometimes it's very important to uh, decrease or reduce the speed. Okay, learn from your mistakes, but don't forget them. Beautiful. Elephants never forget. Their memories are very sharp. So forgive, but don't forget. Let the right lessons from your experiences. This is the lesson. Work on your emotional intelligence. They're incredible, intelligent animal capable of self-recognition. Then the last one is don't get overwhelmed by small bumps in the road. Don't let small things get in the way to achieve any goal. The another one, maybe we all have this pet in our house, that is dog. The best part about dog is they live in the moment. They don't worry about past. They don't worry about future. They're focused. In fact, we can also do that by putting our phone on do not disturb sometimes and to be in the present and to spend some me time. Second is run and play daily. They are like kids, much walk, much run. They really, uh, you know, uh, just give me a minute. So they really run and walk. And as for us also, it's important to release the endorphins hormones, and therefore we also need to move. We really need to walk daily, and they do it daily. Dogs do this daily. They love unconditionally. Dog for soak up cry. So your dog knows you at your best and at your worst. They are really loyal. The next one is loyal, in fact. They give a lot of unconditional love. Even they protect a lot of kids inside the house. They really know that with whom we need to interact, we don't need to interact. They really sense, their senses are very strong. Okay. Greet every day, everybody with enthusiasm. They actually welcome when somebody has dogs at home, and when somebody is coming from outside, they're uh, uh, his parent is coming from outside. They really greet them with enthusiasm. They welcome them with a lot of good energy. They don't hold grudges. So step on a tail and you might have a hard time telling the difference. So they don't hold grudges. I mean, the animals do not have that uh, capacity. Be yourself, let me love you. He will actually love you unconditionally. Nobody should expect you to be anything you are not, including yourselves. So this is one of the qualities from dog which we are learning. Enjoying life. Why be sad when there is a glad? So they're always into their creativity, their energy. It's better we should also be like them by leaving the jealousy with other people and just be joyful. Sniff out opportunities. Energy and good nature are magnetic. A dog's desire to learn and explore can inspire those around them. We really like to sit with dogs. There is a beautiful energy which comes from him. Drink plenty of water. So restaurants will happily give your dog a bowl of water, but remember to keep your brain squishy as well. Hydration keeps you working and active. All right. So there are a few more animals. I have taken it a little longer because I really have learned so many things I'm just reading the headings. Indulge your curious spirit. It means that do something adventurous. Next is choose your friends wisely. The cats are like that. Get plenty of rest. When you are tired, please take rest. Maintain a well groomed appearance. The appearance is equally important. Don't forget to show your appreciation for yourself and for others. Stay aware of your surroundings. They are very alert. Cats are very alert about their surrounding. Spend time soaking up the sun. They really like to sit in the sun. Take the time to sit still and really notice things. Stable, very stable animal. Stretch regularly. These are some of the lessons from cat. Ignore the little things that tend to irritate you. Don't bother about it much. Look before you leap. Cats are very cautious animals. They won't take a step without first assessing the situation. Very important. Don't lose your playful energy. Be like a kid and don't get discouraged. These are some of the lessons from cats. And another one is fish. We might have some aquariums at home. Patience is a virtue. So fish don't bite when you want them to, and frequently. They don't bite right away. They don't react. So reaction, lesson, good things come to those who wait. This is the lesson. So whether you are an expert or beginner fisherman, you will still need to be patient. The another thing is the early bird catches the worm. This phrase applies fully to fishing, basically. Those who have prepared a plan, supplies, and are early ones out there, likely to catch fish. So lesson, be prepared and have a contingency plan. The planning should be always there. Be motivated. If you want to catch more fish and bigger fish, it's all about catching the fish, basically. You will need to keep learning, practicing, and researching. But I've also seen when I can observe the aquarium, fishes really observes very well. I can see from eyes. If you fail, try again. Learn from your mistakes. Just let it go. Sometimes the things we think we want are what we actually need to throw back. This is something related to fishing as well. Time is everything. Okay, the another one is, which is again my favorite, is butterfly. The butterfly, they goes through a process which is known as metamorphosis. It has 4 stages. Each stage is fully dependent on other. So if nothing changes, nothing changes. They accept. While change can at times feel painful, if we don't allow ourselves to throw all the stages of change, nothing will ultimately change. We'll stay in the same form. This inhibits us from flying. Everything we are talking in will be fuel and nourishment for our new form. During the first stage, feeding stage, the caterpillar's job is to eat and to eat. I would request if you can actually watch a video or something of this metamorphosis process. You will learn a lot of things. I'll just tell you about one story as well. It fills itself in nourishment as the food eaten at this time is stored and used later as an adult. So trust the process of nurturing yourself. Trust is important. With experiences is ultimately feeding your future form, even if the experiences are particularly challenging. The third lesson is shedding of old patterns are necessary. As the caterpillar grows, splits the skin, sheds the skin, there are 4 stages. It comes out of cocoon. So shedding of old patterns are very, very important. Solitude provides space and time for internalization. When the caterpillar is full grown and stops eating, it becomes a crisis. Depending on the species, the caterpillar may spend itself under a branch. So they hide themselves during the process. I mean, sometimes it's important to be into solitude to introspect yourself in life, where you are going, what you are doing, what you need to do next. Solitude is very important. There's a difference between solitude and isolation. Isolation is not good. Solitude is important. And another one is sometimes a breaking down must occur in order of restruct. It means that there is no harm if you really feel like, accepting some of your mistakes and breaking down. If you want to cry, if you want to write, do it. These are some of the animals and birds from where I have learned so many things. So just imagine from yourself. I mean, you can ask yourself, what are the lessons which you have learned? What did you learn actually from this particular presentation or these type of animals and our nature? So the last but not the least, until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened. We also have animal inside of ourselves. These are some of the qualities which we have learned from animals, which we can apply at every area of life. However, this quote says that we also have an animal part inside of us. So let's understand that to become awakened. Thank you so much for today's session. This was my, what we can say, learnings. I hope that you all have enjoyed and learned so many things. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manisha ji. It was such a wonderful,
I really apologize. I'm unable to hear your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was a wonderful session. We learn so many new things. Even though some of them we already knew, but then many new things emerged. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyone has any question to ask or to share your own experience, just to add to this.
Anybody else also want to share something? I mean, when I was actually reading this and preparing this, I just want to tell you one story before I maybe discuss something. There's a beautiful story of a butterfly. So what butterfly? I remember one story that there was a boy who was watching this metaphoresis process of a butterfly. So butterfly basically comes from a cocoon and then it flies. So there was a boy who was watching from distance that the butterfly is going through such process, and he was feeling very painful to watch that process of butterfly. So he thought that the butterfly is not able to fly. So let's do one thing: take a scissor, help her, and cut the cocoon. And he did that. But unfortunately, that butterfly was not able to fly for the entire life. So this was what is the learning from this story as well? Like, there is a process. Let's not disturb that. Let's go with the flow. Let's be in the process. We will definitely fly. But when we will break that process, it get disturbs. And that happens. Yeah.
Awesome. And I think one lesson we can also learn from animals is like they're always self-expressed fully.
Yes. Correct. Correct.
So,
Yeah. They don't have brain like us. They are not intelligent, but they are very expressive. You're absolutely right. They're expressive, they're alert, they stay in unity. They know that they have to stay there. They adapt as per the surroundings as well.
yeah, so they are very authentic. So whatever they feel like.
Yeah. Any of you have dogs at home or cats at home? They're really loving.
Yeah. Earlier, we used to have cats. Now we have birds.
You have birds?
Yes. Yeah, you might have heard some of them. Yeah. The,
Okay. Okay. Even they become like so much of I mean, like family members,
yes.
and they really keep an eye on us.
Yes. So
Even they are also like kids. Yeah, please.
when you pass through them, they will really, if they have to say something, they will shout. Suddenly you will know, okay, something
Yeah.
is.
I go to one of my friend's place in the society, and she has one male cat, and he just sits in the corner. If somebody comes, he just watches, observes, and then again he goes into his own zone. And then he comes again to you. He will smell, and if he likes someone, he will go and sleep just next to that person.
Yes. Yeah, cats are like that.
So patience is something which I have learned. This was my learning. Anyone else want to share or to say something? Or might be they have learned, they have observed something. Maybe squirrels. There are many animals. Squirrels are there. Rabbits are there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think many new things that you learn from them. It's just like we don't pay that much attention, but then if we pay that attention, there are so many things they teach us.
Absolutely. Even from parrot also, I have learned that they learn very quickly. There are few parrots. I mean, I would say that they catch your words, and their grasping is really good.
Yeah, they can
And
eat what you say.
correct. I love eagle a lot because of the vision, because of high altitude nature and the that phase of painful thing she goes through, because she can only choose two things: either to die in the same hunger, or she can fight. So she fights, and she gets out of that situation, which is really nice.
Yes. Awesome. So
All
thank you so
right.
much, Manisha ji. I don't think we have any more questions. Yeah.
Even
So
we can share more rather than questions also. We can
yes,
share. This was just an, we can say eye opener for all of us. There are many, many other animals. There are many other things in the nature as well where we can learn a lot of things. Even I have also observed one thing in all the animals, but that is forgiveness, because they don't have capacity to keep grudges.
yes.
And therefore, they forgive very easily.
That
So we are super intelligent people. Therefore, we use our super intelligent analytical skills. They
also,
don't.
but they also forget faster as well. Like the goldfish, they forget within seconds.
Right.
So that is also
Right.
a good capacity, actually.
Yes.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Just had a this thing that how do we know that what are they thinking? Like how do we know that they like don't mind, they don't hold anything, or they don't feel sad, or they forget everything fast, or they don't hold grudges. How do we know that? How do we know? Isn't that
See,
a presumption?
the first thing, see, we can only, there are two things. One is there are animals with whom we can spend time. There are animals with whom we cannot spend time. Right? There are animals which can be only found in jungle. We cannot keep them in house. But there are some animals which we can keep in house. So observation is the first thing through which, because if you can watch Animal Planet channel also, they do lot of research on them. There are many expertise are there who are spending time observing their behaviors, observing their nature of, you know, having food, what is their routine from morning till evening, how do they react, how they actually make sound to communicate other person. So this observation can only, bring that understanding and sense. That's something
Okay.
which I have seen. Yeah, yeah.
I think people have studied them for years also.
There is a, if you might have heard that wild, wild versus wild. I guess there was a person who spends a lot of time with lions and other animals. There is a beautiful, I don't know, still it's there on the channel or not. But there's a man is there. He spends time with a lot of animals and he observes. Even if you have heard a lot of stories in mythology also, that every animal can sense love and give a lot of love. Animals are basically not, uh, for example, if I'll say about lion also, lion, we can see that courage, but we also get afraid of lion. Lions are not afraid of anything. We are afraid of lions. They are courageous. We feel that, oh my God, it's a fear in us. They will eat us. Of course, they have this nature from God that they depends upon flesh for their survival. But if you really, I have seen a lot of videos where people are actually keeping the cubs at home, not in India, maybe out of India. I don't know about India, in fact. They really nurture the cubs like kids. And when they grow, they actually respect the, uh, parenthood. वो अपने मालिक को इतना रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, कब्स भी. आई हैव सीन लॉट ऑफ वीडियो. आप अगर देखिए, सर्कस में भी हम जाते हैं, अगर किसी ने अभी तक बहुत सालों पहले किसी ने सर्कस देखा होगा, या सर्कस में भी जाते हैं. जू तो छोड़ दीजिए, जू में तो हम ऑलरेडी सिर्फ रखते हैं. बट इफ यू विल गो टू सर्कस, दे हाउ दे डू द ट्रेन. Even out of India also, if you will go to Bangkok, I have experienced this in Bangkok. They train animals very beautifully, specifically sea lion. They actually play basketball, and they also train orangutan for boxing in the ring. It's for fun. So they actually get trained by us very beautifully,
Yeah,
specifically in out of India.
yeah. In Singapore, they all the dolphins they play. So that's really nice.
They really understand the language. They sense. They really sense. And we really need to train. We need to spend time. We need to observe. But most of the time, it's our fear, not their fear, I would say. Yeah.
Awesome.
Even I really like the group activities of monkeys. I have this passion of observing these things. So even group activities of monkeys. The monkeys are very, very smart. Very smart. They are very smart. When it comes to food, actually they are very smart.
Yes, and they are very common also,
Yeah.
easily sighted. And I think with deforestation, more and more monkeys are also coming to cities.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear you, Shivanaji.
I am saying with deforestation, so monkeys are also coming to cities. They have less places to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. True, true, true.
So I think we have another challenge of addressing their problems as well. So not
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very important. And in fact, cats are also very overwhelming. They are very, very overwhelming. Cats, dogs, these are all common animals, I would say. And in fact, honestly speaking, I have also seen one thing, but then we can take it very positively. Cobra. Then अगर आपने देखा हो कोबरा जब किसी को लेता है तो पूरा उसकी हड्डियां वड्डियां तोड़ देता है, लेकिन मैंने इससे कुछ और लर्न किया है. कोबरा जब अपने शिकार को लेकर उसको पूरा रोल करता है, मैं यही कहूंगी कि वो भी बहुत परफेक्टली करता है. आई हैव सीन इट. उसको पता है कि जब तक मैं हड्डियां नहीं तोड़ूंगा जब तक वो अंदर नहीं आएगा. तो कहने का अर्थ है कि उसका जो प्रोसेस है वो बहुत परफेक्शन की तरफ जाता है. आई हैव ऑब्जर्व लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन कोबरा एज वेल. ठीक है, वो इसका एक अपना नेचर है जो क्रिएशन में दिया है, बट आई एम ऑब्जर्विंग अबाउट द परफेक्शन. हाउएवर, perfection in the sense like whatever you do, at least do 100%. Don't leave anything in between. और ईगल की तो अपनी खैर अपनी खूबियां हैं ही तो that's all. Even there are scriptures in many books also regarding ox. So if I'll take the names, there are so many, I would say, so many names where we can actually observe. मतलब लोगों ने observe किया है उनके movements को. And I think they are more loyal than human beings, specifically dogs. Even if you can read something about mongoose, you will find many things in them. Beautiful, beautiful learning from mongoose.
Just felt like sharing one thing that God has given them this kind of ability or less ability or something, but then God has given human beings all these other capabilities and abilities which are like obviously little different from them. I can't say more or less actually, because tigers have more abilities, and mongoose has different abilities, so they are like, but then why we have so much going on, and God has done that, right? But he has done that. He has differently abled different creatures, um So the feelings, the amount of feelings that we have, the amount of feelings that they have, um, they do have soul memories. They also go through the soul transition and everything. But the
Yes,
memories, yeah, they also do have, the memories and all. But um, but it is limited. Like, if like goats are there, and they say that, when
correct.
the goat is like, he knows what's going on with them, but he's just busy eating the grass. You
Yeah,
know it
yeah,
is his turn next. I don't want to say that it is his turn next, but he's not so that is how they have been able. But they do have soul memories also, deep inside.
correct.
Like, yeah. uh, but
A-
God has given us different.
absolutely.
Yeah, please, ma'am. Yeah, please share about that if you can.
Sure, sure, sure. Let me just find out something good about it. I mean, I'll definitely study on it. Thank you so much. It's a very
Thank you.
beautiful point which you have raised. Wonderful. It's an insight for us as well.
Oh,
You're right. Absolutely right. Yeah.
yeah.
Good. Then I'll definitely read about it, study about it, and if possible, I'll
It
come with
is
the new thing.
something to contemplate also. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yes. Absolutely. Great. Okay. And in fact, uh, if you have seen owl also, I was actually reading about owl also, like how they actually can turn their heads and can see in all the directions. It's also wonderfully God's creation.
He doesn't have to turn, right? He is
Yeah, he doesn't
they've
have to
got
turn.
they've
हम
got
ऐसे पीछे
eyes which
देखते हैं.
are,
हाँ.
which are on the side. The eyes which are on the side, and they can
Yes.
see. Yeah. It is the Vahan
Yeah.
of Lakshmi, they say, the owl. Yeah. It's such
Yes.
an
Yes.
important
Absolutely.
word.
Even I sometimes feel that whenever I go to anything, either it's Bible, either it's Quran, either it's Gita, either it's any of the scriptures, every animal in every scripture has a particular significance. It actually connects with your inner power, trust, strength. Then we can say some other learning. It has really a very deep significance. And as you said that it also have some inner soul, like Manasi said. Absolutely right. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Shabana ji, are you there?
Yeah, Manisha ji. Thank you. It was
Yeah.
a wonderful session. I was just saying so many things are opening up and new animals and new learnings. I think you can actually take more sessions on this. So thank you. I think now we can wrap it up. So it's 9 o'clock already. So thank you. So
कुछ
Thank you so
बैठ
much.
thank you. And see you all again tomorrow.
Yeah. Bat. Neelam ji is saying bat.
Yeah. So yeah, all these
Yes.
animals you can take in the second episode of this.
I'm happy about one thing, that now everyone will start observing and thinking and then learning.
Yes, yes. And I think
Chalo.
that's very
Okay, ji.
important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day ahead.